What's up, JoJo fans? What's up, people? Even if you're not a JoJo fan or you haven't watched JoJo's, what it do, baby? Baby, oh, what it do? I'm taking everybody's fucking intros, bro. I'm still trying to figure out my own intro. But hey, you're here based on the title and thumbnail, right? Obviously, because you saw the title and thumbnail first. Look, how do I watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Number one, you just getting right into it, okay? Now, the big problem I be seeing with people is that they don't know. First of all, they don't know where to start. Um, it's not as complicated as like Fate Stay or like the Fate series, but it is like they don't know which one. They don't know where to start, right? So you have part one, right? Start at part one. Number one, you start at part one. Number two, you don't give up halfway. That's the main problem that people be having. They like you can't treat it like any other anime because part one, part two, part three, all the different parts have totally different atmospheres, totally different vibes. Everything is different in every single part. So when you try to like say, okay, I'm gonna watch the first 4 episodes and see if I like it or not, it doesn't work like that. For you to, if you want to take that approach, you'd have to watch the first 4 episodes of every single part. Part one, part two, part three, part four, part five. And if you go into the manga, watch a couple, read a couple paragraphs or not part, read a couple pages of the manga after part five type shit, right? I think there's 8 parts in total if you combine the anime and the manga. So yeah, so I'm basically saying like, don't give up. Okay, don't give up. Don't be like, okay, I don't like Jonathan too much. I don't know if I'm gonna like the show. No, it doesn't work like that, fam. It don't work like not with JoJo. Not with JoJo. Maybe you can treat it. Maybe some shows you can treat. Some shows you can do that. Like a lot of shows you can do that. Like Dragon Ball, you can do that. Okay, if you don't like the first couple episodes of Dragon Ball Super, more than likely you won't like the rest of the episodes. Okay, if you don't like the first couple episodes of like Fire Force, more than likely you won't like the rest of the show. So, what I will say is I really wouldn't do that though. I'm not a fan of like watching like judging the first 4 episodes or judging the whole show based off the first 4 episodes because in my opinion that's just like you're not giving the show a chance. You're not giving the creators a chance to show themselves and what they can do creatively or story wise, you know? Because the story barely starts in the first 4 episodes. And people be like, I'll give it the first 4 episodes. Like, but you don't even know the story. You know, you don't get the full story in 4 episodes unless it's a short anime. Unless it's like a quick run of like maybe like a couple. Maybe it's like from a light novel, right? And it's like maybe like 12 episodes. Then yeah, fine, that makes sense. The first 4 episodes, they probably should give you majority of the story in first 4 episodes. But it doesn't work like that with longer anime. You know what I mean? So all I'm gonna say, guys, is just watch part one. Watch part two, part three, part four, part five, part six, all the parts, okay? Because you're getting a totally different feel every time. But once you hit, in my opinion, I really got into it. Halfway through part two, I was like, okay, I'm liking this show. I'm liking the idea. I'm liking what's going on here. Then part three, I was like, okay, I'm invested. That's my journey. That's my journey though. Everybody's different. People learn quicker, people will learn slower, so it just depends, right? But for the most part, don't give up after like 4 episodes. You have to watch the whole part or season. It's not really a season though, it's a part, but it's technically it's a season, so it's like 5 seasons. But yeah, but it's not treated like a season. It's treated like parts. So yes, please just don't give up. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially in like this is just a general thing. Like don't give up in life. Don't give up on anime before you. If it's more than 12 episodes, don't give up on it because that means they have a story that needs to be fleshed out in more than 4 or 5 episodes. So just give it some time. I don't like people be like, well, I don't want to plow through it. What's the use of me continuing to watch an anime if I'm just bored most of the time? Like, okay, I get it. If you're bored, then that's on you. That's just up to you. Okay, just don't get upset when everybody's making memes and making jokes about the show when you didn't even finish the first 5 episodes. You know what I mean? So that's a choice you have to make. Okay, are you willing to deal with that? Or are you willing to just slog through the show? That way you have like, I feel like that's what any show really, any movie, any show, any TV show, like if you have slog, you have to like if you if you really are into movies and TV shows and cinema and shit like that. Like most of y'all, if y'all watch movies, if you're on my channel, you probably watch movies and TV shows and shit. Like, you don't just give up on a show, right? You don't just give up on, because you can't, because you have to be able to talk about the show in a full perspective, in a whole, like if you watch the whole show, then you can really talk about it in a conversation, and then say, well, I didn't like this part specifically. Other parts I like, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be part of the conversation if you want to be part of the conversation. If you don't want to be part of the conversation, then hey, that's on you. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you can't be upset because you're not in part of the conversation. You know what I mean? You can't have double standards like that. So basically, for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, watch all of the parts. I don't know what else to tell you, because every part is different. There's literally a Wild West part, but it's manga right now. But like, they're gonna adapt it eventually, probably like 2025 or some shit. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a Wild West, like there's a manga called Steel Ball Run, and that shit is just Wild West America. That shit is fire. Okay, but that's in the manga. I'm talking about in the anime. You got a lot of different choices. You got gangsters. You got fucking you got a couple cowboys. You got Egyptians. It's just a lot of crazy shit that you just need to watch to understand. You know what I mean? And if you want to get the JoJo or the JoJo memes, you kind of have to watch the show. So that's a lot to say, but you get just don't give up, please. I'm begging you, don't give up on this show, because people like to give up early, then they don't get the full experience of the show because they didn't watch the full show. You know what I mean? You need to watch all the parts to really understand what's going on here. If you want to understand what's going on. If you don't care, then you don't care. Well, if you don't care, you won't be watching this show anyway. Watching the show, or you won't be watching this video. So if you're watching the video, you obviously care. Okay, so just watch all of them, all the parts, dude. Or at least watch the first 4 episodes of all the parts and see which one you're more interested in. And if you say like, oh, part 5 is kind of lit, now you have a reason to slog through all the past 4 parts. You know what I mean? And then get to part 5. Yeah, because because you can't skip parts. There's no part you can skip, because if you skip a part, you're going to miss story. You know what I mean? It's like saying, all right, I want to watch Supernatural, but I'm gonna skip the first 4 seasons. You can't do that, because you won't get any of the story. You won't get the reason why Dean is doing this, or why, well, you know, and you won't get this. You won't get that. No way. Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna try to finish Supernatural. There's a lot of seasons. Okay, give me some time. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. This is like really important. I really want people to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I gave it the time of day, and I am not disappointed. Okay, I am not upset. I did not waste my time. My life is JoJo's now. Like, most everybody who watched all of JoJo's is like, my life is JoJo's. Like, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is just fucking amazing. You can't, like, I don't know. Just watch it, okay? Don't forget to love yourself, love others, and watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Wash your hands, wash your ass, alright? I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.